Hello, my watchers and subscribers. This is Believe in Shadows here, and this is also probably the 8th time that I've tried to record this video. Because, one, the people in my house don't know that a closed door equals I'm making a video, and also, my computer's audio sucks, and I'm trying to make it as best as I can. I need a mic, really bad, a good mic. Anyway, so, today, I'm going to be introducing you all to a new series that I want to do here on this channel, that basically is going to be me talking about random stuff, right? Each episode will be me picking a topic, and I will talk about the topic. And I encourage you to comment down below so I can have conversations with you. It's cool. Great. I like talking with my fans. I don't have a lot of you, but it's great. I realize that this series is not super original. There are a million people that make stuff like this, but you know, they're kind of fun. They look fun, and it's nice to hear each different artist's opinion. These videos are primarily going to be focused around art, of course, because that is what I do with my life. There'll probably be a few other topics sprinkled in there, but we'll see. Anywho, I've decided that I'm going to call this series Let's Talk. Let me know if you think that's cringy. If it is, give me a suggestion on what else might work. Alright? That'd be great. For my first video, I've decided that I'm going to talk about adoptable characters. A topic that has been beaten to death, which will be most of the topics I end up talking about in this series, so it's whatever. Basically, to give you a quick background on what adoptable characters are, it's essentially a character design that you are selling, along with the art that it comes with, or any art you've made of it, and the mental property of it. You're selling the rights of that character. There, of course, can be different regulations that the seller can add to their rules and terms of service, but that's the basic premise of what they are. There are two sides of this controversy, this idea, or whatever, and it's one side that says they're stupid, they're dumb, waste of time and money, they're a cash grab, and they're unoriginal, they're cringy, people steal designs and just make them their own. No. They're the side that's just like, I hate them. The other side's like, they're fantastic, I love them, I make all the adoptables, they're fantastic, I love them. I'm kinda in the middle of those. I feel like the majority of people are. I kind of have to be in the middle because I make adoptables myself. I'll probably have some of my adoptables that I have either sold in the past or are still up for sale. I'll have them on the screen as I talk. So, yeah. In my opinion, adoptables can be good and they can be bad. They can be good because they're a fun thing. They can be a nice outlet for someone to just create a character design. And say, for an example, you're like me and you want to create designs, you enjoy the process of making designs, but then you have a character that is never going to get used, right? You created something that'll never get used. So you can sell that design to someone else who can take care of it and love it and grow with it and make something cool with it, right? Or if you're the buyer, then you're basically getting a starting platform to something that could be awesome. From personal experience, I've adopted plenty of characters. My character, Domino, and my other character, Cactus, I'll put them up on screen here, they were both adoptables. I think I paid 10 cents for Domino, I have no idea, and I paid, I think, 5 cents for Cactus. I came up with their names. I've kind of tweaked their designs slightly. I'm still working on some extra traits to add to them, but I thought they were really cute, and I thought it was fair. And the thing with adoptables is many people say they're not fair, but they are most of the time. For example, see this character right here. I have this adoptable up. I'm tempted not to sell it because after looking at it for so long, I really love it, but I have it up for sale at the moment for $15. And that's the most expensive adopt I've ever made. The majority of the ones I make are $2 and under. I put so much time and effort into this character design, and at the time I made it, I didn't think that I'd ever use it again, and I absolutely loved it. And that's my asking price, because I don't personally want anything less for it. That to me is not unfair to ask for, okay? Granted, $15 is expensive for the majority of people that follow me. However, if someone comes along, sees this character, and is like, ooh, $15, I'll pay that, you know, that's fine, then that's their choice. It's not like I'm shoving my character designs down people's throats saying, buy my shit, you know? That's someone's choice. They see the design. I'm very transparent on my rules. If they want to spend $15, then that's them. They didn't get ripped off. They're happy with what they paid for. At least I would hope that they would be happy that they paid that because they decided to. And that same kind of concept goes for the people that, you know, buy things for $20, you know, all the way $50 to $100. Even some of the people that pay $1,000 for a character. And holy shit, why do you do that? I don't know. That to me is like over a month's worth of rent. But you know what? To each his own. If you want to pay that much money to someone, that's your call. And it really does help the artist too, especially if they took time to make that character. It really helps them because the majority of people that make art online rely on it. So, not really a ripoff. Now, going into the side I don't like. Couple things I don't like. I don't like, most of the time, okay? Most of the time, I don't like bases. Now hear me out. Don't kill me yet. Okay, you gotta listen to everything. That's how this works. I don't like bases because I feel like the majority of bases are not worth it. Okay, sometimes they are. And like I said, I've bought adoptables in the past, and the majority of ones I've adopted have been from bases. Now, I don't think that bases most of the time are worth it because 90% of the time you're getting something that was mass-produced and not a lot of time or care was put into it. I'm sure that Domino and Cactus did not have a lot of thought put into their making. They literally are cats with spots and stripes. The most thought you had to put into it was maybe the colors, because I do like their color schemes. They're simple but cute. Like I said, it's up to you if you want to pay that. That's your deal, you know? Like I said, I bought these guys. But I feel like the majority of the time it isn't really worth it. Because I can guarantee you, somewhere out there, there's gotta be a carbon copy of Domino and a carbon copy of Cactus. Maybe even just recolors of them. And it's not because someone stole their design, but it's simply because they're basic. They're very basic, which is why, of course, I'm trying to, you know, change them up and grow with them. It's not always worth it. And the majority of people that use bases also just mass produce it. They don't care. They just want the points. They make the little designs, and they want the points. I'm sure that there are some people out there that like doing it, and, you know, I'm sure there's plenty of young artists out there, kids even, that make these adoptables and sell them, and they don't really understand the concept of creativity. And that just giving it rainbow colors isn't original. Yeah. And the majority of people, also, another thing I don't like, don't understand copyright. Okay? It's a thing. It's a big thing. And eventually, the laws on adoptables and other digitally created content are going to catch up, and you're going to start getting in trouble. People are going to start getting in trouble over stupid reasons. Creating a character, like, say you have a cat, right? You go on to MS Paint, you click the bucket tool, you pick red, and you fill it in, and you sell that. You sell that shit. You're going to start getting in trouble for that. Because I guarantee you, if someone else out there has done that, you can't copyright, you can't trademark a species, especially one that's like, you know, IRL, and no, you can't do that. And, you know, taking a based, or even if you draw it yourself and giving a cat a few different stripes, you know, and markings and such. You know, honestly, artists in this general fandom of both feral and furry creatures are like a hive mind. We all like, for the most part, the same kind of things, and we create things that are borderline identical. And we easily do so without even seeing each other's art, simply because we all like the same thing. So eventually people are going to start getting butthurt because someone else has a character that's basically the same as the one they just paid for, when in reality, it's not anyone's fault, because you bought a character that someone created or that was in their mind, but someone else happened to create a character that isn't really that special. That's just the same. You know, like I said, I'm sure that half the characters I have exist somewhere else. Like Shadow, for an example. She is not special whatsoever. The only real characteristics that set her out from any other little cat are basically just, you know, the little scar on her hip and the little nick in her ear and the split paw pad she has, of which isn't really shown in the majority of art I make her. It's not hard to think that there is a cat out there, a black cat with a blue eye and a green eye. I've seen plenty of them, and these people I've seen making that character have never seen me before. They didn't rip off Shadow, they just made a black cat with a blue eye and a green eye. So, yeah, copyright's a problem. I think that if you take time and care into an adoptable, it's fine. You know what? It's great, in fact. You know, it's a good platform for people that would like to just have a cool character to buy. You know, they see it, they're like, oh, I wish I had the rights to that, and then they buy it. Or maybe they're using it for story, and they don't want to take time, you know, for the characters, they want to focus on the world. That's fine, right? And when it comes to price, it's really about what the buyer wants. If they want to pay that much money, that's cool. But when you start to get to the point where the creator doesn't care or understand the concept of creating something original, that's when it becomes a problem, because really copyright's going to start coming in, and you're going to have people that don't really know like how to decide what's a good thing to buy and what's not. They're going to start wasting their money and time. Like, if you have that bucket tool filled in red cat, even if you're giving that away for free, why would you even bother commenting on that person's adopt sheet? Being like, hey, can I adopt this character? Like, you don't have to do that. Like, you literally, if you want to draw a red cat, go draw a red cat, okay? I'm sure whatever you draw is going to be more creative and original than whatever's on that adopt sheet. Like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it, because you cannot copyright some of the stuff that's out there. They're just basically carbon copies of each other. But anywho, that obviously was incredibly unscripted, as the majority of these videos in this series are going to be. I'm sorry that this video has been so long. Again, a good portion of these videos are probably going to be on the 10 to 15 minute side. If you don't like that, I obviously can try and, you know, squeeze them down into shorter times. Just, you know, give me some feedback down in the comment section, and leave a like if you did like this, and please share my video. The places to find me, where I'm super active by the way, are DeviantArt and Warrior Cats Amino. I'm also on Equestria Amino. I will, if I can, put links of them in the description. Anywho, have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed this.